one of the most destructive left-handed batsmen ever to play T20 cricket, and he was always regarded and known for his death-bowling Yorkers, winning games, chasing. That's the biggest thing and the biggest, I would say, attribute in terms of his real skill and talent.
Adil Rashid, I have a question for you, and I'd love for you to build your dream cricket 11. Now we're going to go through it. I'll put you on the spot as well here, which is always quite nice. But these can be past players, present players, teammates. These can be when you were little and you looked up to them. You can build this team however you want. Ideally, it would be functional. You can stick yourself in there as well. But
okay,
that's my challenge for you.
Right, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna have to put my thinking cap on.
Well, yeah.
So how should we start this? So is it just
batting order? Would be lovely.
Yeah, about to say team order. Yeah.
I wouldn't describe it as an ultimate 11. I'd describe it as your 11. So you might have preferential players.
Okay, I get you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, I understand.
It's not a case of kind of going, oh, well, Chris Gayle scored a load of T20 runs, but I never liked Chris Gayle.
But I may have said that first up, so that's, you know what I mean? Right,
no,
okay. But that's fine, I understand.
Exactly, yeah, so, and then somebody who batted for Yorkshire might mean something to you that might not mean something to somebody else.
Right, I'll just go, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Awesome content, Adil. You know?
Yeah, but if it is the obvious, which I think as well, like it might be De Villiers, because I like De Villiers, it might be, you know, then it is, you know.
Yeah,
right.
But you've shared dressing rooms with them, you played against them, you're going to have reasons as to why these players are here, right?
Right, okay.
That's my logic for this video anyway.
Right, okay, let me try my best then. So I reckon let's start off with opening the batting. I would go with Chris Gayle.
Yeah.
I think for the obvious reasons, you would. One of the most destructive left-handed batsmen ever to play T20 cricket, as an opener as well. Has he still got the record of the most hundreds in T20 cricket? Oh, he's up there. He must be up there with something.
He's got the most T20 runs, hasn't he?
Yeah. So I think for me, Chris Gayle's a no-brainer in terms of opening, without doubt. He's a slotted-in opener.
You played against him a few times.
Played against him.
Played with him as well.
Played with him. Yes, I have a few T10. I think T10.
Yeah, okay.
So I played with him. So I spent not loads, but a bit of time with him.
With regards to him as a cricketer, what do you think? I mean, obviously, he's about 6'7" and built like an oak tree. But what was it that you felt when you bowled to him that made him as destructive as what he was?
I think it's obviously because he got power, but I think it's the effortlessness of just a tap over there for six, little push over extras for six. So it's how easy he made it look. Yeah. And you knew when you bowl to players like that, the margin for error is very small, because if you bowl a half a decent ball, because he's so big and he's got the reach, he can reach out and just have a little flick, it's gone for six. So bowling to somebody like that, it's very difficult. And not just for myself, for seamers as well, whatever, because he's so powerful. And the thing with him, he's done it over a number of years. I wouldn't say like 2, 3, 4.
All around the world as well.
20 odd years. Yeah. All around the world. Smashed in all competitions, international cricket. Yeah. And just not T20 as well. He's done Test cricket. So he's like the multi-format, smashed it in all three.
Feels like he's been a T20 cricketer for so long.
Yeah.
We forget that he's got a Test match 100 to his
name. And I reckon I don't know for certain, but I reckon he's probably got 15 Test hundreds. I'm guessing something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure off the top of my head.
ODI hundreds. How many has he got? I'm guessing 15 to 20.
But certainly the 100 in Test cricket, hence the number on the back of the jersey.
Yeah. So for me, like I said, number one would be Chris Gayle.
I suppose I better note this down, isn't I, really?
What my 11?
Yeah.
I might know. Hopefully I should know it by the end of that, but even without you noting it.
I tell you what, I'll go for it anyway.
Right, okay.
Right, we'll go for, let's call it Adil's. What do you want to, look, we're out of
not Dream 11, just for Adam's, my 11. T20 all-time 11.
Cool. Chris Gayle, done.
Number one. Right, he's locked in number one.
Right-hander?
Yep, I was thinking, he's going to open the batting with. See, sometimes it might be the obvious again. There's a couple I could have gone for. David Warner.
Yeah, okay.
As an opener with him.
Yeah. Good time of year to name David Warner as well, with the Ashes coming up on the horizon, isn't it?
Just
get him in the news.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was not even thinking that, but I think he would have been up there. But I think I'd probably go with somebody like Rohit Sharma.
Okay.
Well, why did you go?
He's not somebody. I've done some short form contents for videos for these, like Moeen, Jaden Seals and the like, and he's not actually been mentioned yet. So I'm curious as to. Obviously, record's amazing. But I just wondered what it was that kind of, because you've given it some serious thought as well.
Yeah, because I was having a think, because I've played against him a lot. First, he played against him a lot. He's always done well against England generally.
Yeah, okay.
But it's just again
at least
how
if he's in your team, he's not going to do well against you.
Yeah, but if you call it the Dream 11.
Yeah.
But in terms of, like you say, playing fast bowling, I think that's one thing of how easy it made it look, how slow he made it look, how destructive he is and can be still. And I think just that, I think it stats itself alone. He's probably up there again with one of the most runs scored, with hundreds and stuff. And I actually enjoy watching him bat as well.
Yeah.
So that's another one. Actually, he's very good to watch on the eye. Makes it very easy. I've bowled against him numerous times as well. You know,
got him out a few times.
Yeah, got him out a few times.
Yeah,
but he's also, you know, hit a fair few sixes off me as well. So yeah. So for myself, I'm happy with him slotting in at number 2.
It's a pretty dominant pair. And as well, you've spoken about T20 a lot, but so far this team will work across the board.
Obviously, he's an ODI.
Yeah.
He's one of the
Exactly.
ODI great in the
How
sense.
many double hundreds has he got in ODI cricket? 2, 3?
100%. And Test cricket as well. He's done so much. What were the others? I was just asking you a question. What did the others say? Even though I've locked my 2 in, I would like to know what more said. So just or the others.
Of course. I mean, Chris Gale, massively impressive as a.
Okay, so throughout all your thing, Chris Gale has been number 1.
Chris Gale's been.
Give me number 2
just
to see if I missed something.
I mean, Josh Butler's had a little bit of a mention, but I think
but that's for me. Like you said, that would be now. See, I don't want to say, but he'd be in the middle order.
No, that's fine, and that's where a lot of people have got him in the team as well.
Yeah, so I would have him in the middle order.
Yeah, and you're very, very entitled to do so.
Yeah, this is tricky because I've got 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is a tough one now.
I suppose if you're thinking T20, are you going pure power or are you going to go for a bit of class?
The class bit is coming. Even though they're both 2 uppers, it's still class.
Of course.
But my 3, I'm definitely going more classy in terms of traditional cover drive. And you probably know who I'm thinking of as well. Again, numbers, forget numbers itself, but just the dominance he's had over a number of years. Winning games, chasing, that's the biggest thing and the biggest, I would say, attribute in terms of his real skill and talent of chasing scores down. And majority of times doing it, getting across the line. Because not a lot of players do that in that sense. I bang number 3 and know how to actually win a game in going through gears as well. So for myself, number 3 would be Virat Kohli. Yeah. Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, that's as soon as you said about run chasers, the penny dropped straight away.
See what I mean? So as soon as I said that, you would know run chasers, right? Virat Kohli. Who else would you say? Who else would come into your mind? Right now, that I said run chaser. Give me a name that would come into your mind like
honestly, I don't even think there would be any other space in my mind. He's dominated white ball cricket, particularly in
15 years.
Run chasers, dominant. Do you know, it almost, for a while, it almost felt like a formality. If India batted second, you always knew with him in the side, you just went, well, they're going to get close.
Yeah, but there's one thing, but I think there's a method of going about it. I think it's just not. It's the mindset. It's I would say it's his biggest strength in knowing how to mentally handle that pressure of absorbing it, when to absorb it, when to go, when to hold, when to go, as opposed to just hitting 4s and 6s. You can tell when he's batting and chasing, there is a clear method of how to go about certain things. That's why he's, like I say, mentally so strong in terms of like the cricket in cricket generally, but also in chasing of guiding it through. Yeah. And for me, like I said, as soon as I said that, you thought the same person. Yeah. That's why I asked the question, well, can you think of anybody else? You couldn't.
I can think of other people.
Again, is a no-brainer to be in the team without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, I could think of other people that could bat 3.
No, that's the difference. Sorry, I know he can bat 3. There's lots of people who can bat 3.
Absolutely, but
can somebody who bat 3 score runs as he has?
Yeah.
Win games. The biggest thing again has to go to win games for the teams that he's played or playing for consistently as he does. Now that is a player that is a player again you would want all the time.
And a fierce competitor as well.
Yeah.
Leader, competitor. Obviously you would have shared a cricket field with him. Did you ever share a dressing room with him? I'm not after a hot take here because I don't particularly.
No, you know what? The first time I came across Virat was under 19 cricket. Okay. So India under 19s versus England under 19s.
So you kind of grown up with him a little bit.
I played against him back then in 2006 when India came over. And like I said, even then when we first saw him play, we're like, wow, this guy's a serious player, serious talent in that sense. And and for him to obviously go all them years and to become what he is, one of the greats of all time, It just shows his mentality, shows his class, and it's like you said, that drive, determination for doing it for 20 years, 15, 20 years. So again, the first three I just named there for myself, no brainer.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I think, yeah.
Would you have any other three? I'm putting you on the spot now.
It's hard to know, isn't it? The thing is, like, if this was my team and people that have meant things to me.
But so see, them three I just named, I've played against them.
Yeah. I mean, I've not done that.
No. For example, Chris Gayle played against him in the 2016 World Cup.
Yeah.
When obviously West Indies won it, played against him numerous times. Virat Rohit played against him T20 World Cup.
Yeah. Test cricket as well.
Semi-final. You know, there's history. It's not just like me randomly saying a player that I think was gone, but I've never really seen him play so much. I just heard of or
Gordon
played
Greenwich
with.
had
You know
a
what I'm trying to say?
type thing.
So again, these three do mean in that sense. There's a history in that sense.
Yeah, of course. So, and this is why I've asked you the question, because your team of people that you would have played with.
Yeah, but I also don't want it to be like. But I don't want it. But I don't also want it to be like, oh, they're the obvious ones.
No, of course.
But if you know what I mean. So they are the obvious ones as well. But there's reason for why they're the obvious ones for me.
Yeah.
Because I played against them and I've experienced
It's your team.
No, you're going. It's my
I'm
team.
giving you
It's
an
my
open
team.
checkbook here.
Right, fair enough. But I'm trying to explain on it because I'm trying to explain.
That's fine.
You know why I picked these.
Yeah.
So that's three.
Yeah.
Oh, this is getting tricky. There's so many players. This is when you got to use your. But I've got another obvious one at four.
So for four for me, this
so
is where it
many.
becomes a little bit tricky with whether you're going to specialise in a format or not. Because there's one for me. There's an English lad from Yorkshire. He's quite good. He scored quite a lot of runs at number 4.
Are we talking about Harry Book?
No, Mr. Joseph Reed. But this is what I'm saying about, is this the point where your team starts building and merging towards a specific format? Because the first three you've got would work everywhere.
Yeah, it's got for the T20 format.
Yeah.
Even though routine, like I say, in T20 cricket, in terms of numbers wise, very good as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, he plays Test cricket, but we're talking purely on a T20 basis of my all-time 11, who I want in my team, basically. Like you just said as well, the classy player. It could have been Ruti as well, but obviously I've gone for Virat.
Yeah.
Now Virat's at 3, so now 4 for me now would be somebody who comes in, can come in the middle order after 6 overs, good player spin, can change the game very quickly, and if he's in, very destructive at death.
Yeah.
You probably know what I'm thinking of again.
I have a name in my mind.
Do you want to tell me, or should I say it first?
You go for it first. It's your team.
I know it's my team. I know, but I just want to know if you're thinking the same thing. But okay, I'll tell you who I think. Who I would buy number 4. Oh, is it a bit too high? No, it's not too high, because it can go 5, then you can go 6. Right. Number 4 would be AB de Villiers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You just said yes straight away, so you probably thinking the same thing or similar. Oh yeah.
Do you know it? He wasn't the first person that came to my mind.
Oh.
First person that came to my mind was Owen Morgan, actually.
No, but you see, again, you're already saying the names that I've got yet to say, so it's a bit hard for me to say like now.
No, of course not.
Because I would have dropped them down.
Hey,
okay, right.
AB de Villiers.
Right.
Done.
Yeah, but now again, see, AB de Villiers, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Mr. 360 in that sense. Seen him play probably the most amazing innings ever. You know, game-changing innings. The shots he plays as well, it's just not orthodox. But he can play 360. Again, game changer in that sense. Done it over many years, and in that format of T20 cricket, smashed it. In terms of, I would say, franchise cricket, more so in terms of franchise cricket. Yes, he's played international cricket.
Yeah.
But if we're just going on internationals itself, for my personal, then I wouldn't pick AB. If in terms of numbers wise and stuff. But because we're going a T20 actual format, who've actually played, you know, T20 franchise cricket around the world, he would be in my team.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
I do, absolutely. And I agree with you with regards to the international franchise side of thing. The South African, I guess, model is that retirement happens a little bit early from international cricket, which is a shame. We've seen it with Quinton de Kock lately, we've seen it with Heinrich Klaassen as well. Internationally, then, fans of South Africa miss out, but the rest of the world benefits from their increased availability. And as you say, if AB de Villiers decided at the point he wanted to reverse his international retirement, he would have slotted straight back in and won World Cups, I'm certain, in games for South Africa. So,
So he's my number 4.
What a team.
I've not yet picked my captain. So you jump the gun. Then I've got to pick a captain, and there's a few people that you could pick.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the likes of Dhoni, whatever. But for myself, I think it's a no-brainer of who I want as my T20 captain.
Yeah.
Because of obvious reasons. I think obviously because played with him, know how he is as a leader, as an individual. I think obviously, and obviously as a cricketer as well. That speaks for himself. But there's a bit more to it than just him, just scoring runs.
Yeah.
You got how was he as a leader, a very big leader in terms, very calm leader, very well respected, and and he goes on. But again, on the pitch, again, very calm, collective, match winner, destructive on his day, smashes it, and ultimately the captain of the team. So I'm going for number 5, my good friend, Mr. Owen Morgan.
I knew he'd be in the team.
Oh yeah, but you said
jumped the gun.
With 2 players now. You jumped the gun.
Folks, if I spoiled it, I'm really sorry.
No, I don't. Well,
but
yeah.
Look,
Okay.
at the end of the day, you might not have brought him in there, but
No, 100% he was going to be in there because it's not who I think is the best, but who I want in my team. So I want Morgs as my captain in my team.
Yeah. Would you say that period of time was the best period of your
2015. When you mean in terms of best, the most
enjoyable?
exciting. You just said again, most exciting because from 2015 to 2020, just say 2021. Okay, the rebuilding period, the new, let's say, faces coming in, the new brand of England cricket coming, the new cultural side of things, of the new vision, what we all driving. So the excitement, that buzz, Morgs created that. If you know what I mean. So he created that because this is right. This is what it is. This is what we're all going. This is what we're all doing. This is how we're doing things. And I think it was just a lot more than just cricket itself. It's bringing diversity. And now I'm going a bit into that, but bringing diversity to it, bringing everybody as one, as a family. Right, here we go.
I mean, and
that was a real, like I said, not just for myself, but everybody involved would be like, wow, this is something that we want to be part of.
Yeah. I mean, I lived through it as a fan. I was a spectator through it for a fan, and everything you've said there, whilst maybe not quite so obvious through the camera lens and on the TV, you could see it, and you could see the change. I'm curious though, when it all started, was it a case of, I almost have a vision of, right lads, sit down, here's your new kind of boss type thing, and this is what we're going to play? And was there an immediate buy-in to it?
It was immediate buy-in, but I don't think it was almost as structured as that, where you're actually meeting time, this. I think obviously it was a bit more of a just very informal way, but definitely it was a buy-in because I remember it was 2015, New Zealand first game against New Zealand in Birmingham, where we all started, and that's where it was right. This is what we're doing. Let's just go for it. No, I don't mean go for it in terms of batting ball. Just look to get wickets and hit 6s and 4s every ball. Obviously, it's a bit more calculated. But this is now the brand we're going to play, and be true to it, stick to it, and almost every single person buy into it. You have to buy into it. If you don't, you get found out, and it'll be difficult. But everybody who's in that squad, team, people, the new people, staff, everybody bought into that vision, dream. Let's go.
Would 2019 have happened without Owen Morgan?
Well, the World Cup would still happen.
Yeah, well, no, the tournament would have happened, absolutely, wouldn't it? It would have been in the UK
in terms of the whole,
would have been at Lord's,
you mean it was not going to the final?
Yeah, exactly, and winning it.
But obviously, the captain's there now to lead the team. Yeah. And again, he led the team so well. We were up against it at one point where we lost a few. We were up against it. We had to win all 4 to win the World Cup.
Chris Woakes batted 3 at Southampton, didn't he? I think if my memory serves me right.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even remember that. Yeah. But there's a period now when there was 4 games left. Must win. We have to win every game to win the World Cup.
Yeah.
Now, there's 2 ways, obviously, of going about that. Of how do you handle that type of thing? But obviously, with Morgs, before them 4 games was very much so right, okay, keeping it almost simple. We know what we've got to do. We lose, we go home. Yeah. And almost the thing of saying, the 4 years that we've done, if we don't get it to the stage we want it, it's almost gone to waste. That's the mindset we had. Yeah. It's gone to waste. Obviously it hasn't gone to waste, but the mindset would be it has, because we're working towards what? To win the World Cup. Yeah. So all that time, then we'd be
4 years gone, 5 years
gone. To have that mindset was a good thing. So why? Because it give everybody that drive, give everybody that right, we've got to fix up here. Let's go. So it was a must win. So that period, would it that been possible without Moggs' captaincy, without his brains, without his, not just that, but his mannerisms, his presence, his calmness, his relax. So you know what I'm talking about? This was the captaincy that I felt how it was with me. When I was bowling, he used to stand on mid-wicket, cover, and talk, but and you get hit for sixes and fours like everybody does, whatever. But how calm he was with it, how positive he is with it, how keeps the bowler relaxed. You know what I mean? The whole positive vibe. So, like I said again, would it be possible without Moggs, who's not to reach the final play?
Yeah, probably a 15-year-old called aura. I think. I don't think I'm cool enough or young enough to understand what that really means.
Yeah,
but he strikes me as the type of bloke that would be described as that kind of character. There was an aura around.
Yeah, 100%.
Surrounding
100%. And like I said, we were very fortunate as England, the country itself, to have a captain and leader like that. Yeah. So for me, like, again, that's why it's a no-brainer. Maybe just the way I explained it.
Yeah.
But bar the cricketing skills, there's a bit more to it than just that.
Yeah. It's more than a 1%.
No, so. For that reason, Moggs is my captain.
Done. Into this middle order, you've got AB de Villiers who could take the gloves. You need a wicketkeeper, and then we're going to talk about some bowlers.
Yeah, so I think the wicketkeeper AB de Villiers will take the gloves.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Yeah. Oh, simple as that. I'll update the list.
Well, there's two players. There's two. You've got to wait for my next one.
Who's the next one? Who's in at 6?
Well, 5 is John Morgan. And now, remember, if it's a game situation, we can always, the order can change or whatnot.
Of course.
So 5. Number 6 and number 7. So I think for 6 I will go for Jos Buttler. That's 6.
Yeah.
Is it a tad low? But I think, like I said to you, remember the order that I'm saying can be adjusted. Situation of the game. So this is like, again, maybe the top 3 is set.
Yeah.
The 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are very flexible.
Everybody's in the dugout.
Very flexible.
Padded up.
Yeah.
Literally ready to go.
So we'll go with Jos Buttler and
Jos Buttler at 6. Another teammate.
Another teammate, but for obvious reasons. Again, it's first he played with him for so long. I know what he's capable of. One of the greats in terms of T20 cricket. Numbers speaks for themselves. Player-wise, 360. I've seen him win number of games for England. So many times. World Cups he's won, so there's and obviously history-wise I'm a good friend of his as well.
He again, fan perspective.
He's a good friend of mine as well, should I say?
Yeah, of course, not from mine, well, not yet anyway. From my perspective, from a fan's perspective, you mentioned about AB de Villiers, and you said not so internationally because of that early retirement in the franchise cricket. Butler's obviously got a fantastic franchise record.
And international.
But that's what I was about to say. Jos Buttler, for me, in this kind of modern era, specific T20 all-round cricketer, we spoke about Kohli with his steal in run chases, and we spoke about power and everything like that. My opinion, Buttler is the best white ball batter in the last kind of 10, 15 years internationally.
Yeah, especially because remember with Buttler, he's batted up top, he's batted in the middle, so he's batted in the positions 1, 2, 6. And if you actually look at it, probably he's been successful at pretty much near enough all the positions.
And he's the Mr. 360.
Again 360. Well. So again, like you say, coming into a game where there's even 6 overs left, the back end, he could come in and go, right, I can get 20, I can get 35 off 10, 12 balls.
And then you can listen to the commentators tell you that you put him in the wrong place because he needs more time in the middle. And
but again, remember what I said to you though, my top 3 is set. After my top 3 is very flexible. So we can go Morgan, we can go AB de Villiers, or you can go Buttler for now. But again, Buttler, another no-brainer for me.
It's a great team. Great team and a great player.
Well, for myself, he makes the team
done
without any hesitation. Really, I don't have to think about anything. So
solid.
He's straight in. 6
ticks off.
Right now, this is where it gets a bit interesting because there's so many other players that I would want to get involved. Now the next player I'm gonna name, it might be a bit low for him in the lineup.
Yes, okay.
But still, like I said, I can adjust it. He can go 5, he can go 6. But now. There's so many players I want to get. There's so many, but now I'm going to start going more the West Indian route. Because the West Indian route in terms of T20 cricket, the middle to lower order, and I think are the greatest to ever play T20 cricket.
7 in T20 cricket is quite a fascinating spot, and I'm sure you've had conversations with analysts about things, but I've heard stories from various analysts to turn around and say like a number 7 will face on average about 3 balls in innings in a T20 game.
Yeah.
Which is wild, isn't it, to think it's quite so high. The other thing with this player that you're about to name, whoever it might be, it's a little bit of an insight into the psyche of how you want to build this team. Do you want another batter?
Yeah.
Do you want to think about someone that can start to balance the 11, that can do a bit of both?
Yeah, so you see, there's a tricky balance because there's so many players I want to get in, but you just physically can't get them in because you think of somebody else, you want to get somebody else. So this player
can play
now.
rugby instead, and you have 15.
We can go for 12 or 13. Let's go for 12 or 13. Let's go for 12 or 13. But this next player that I'm going to name is somebody I've played with as well quite a bit for franchise cricket. Somebody who actually, again, I know how he goes about things, and especially now over the past 4 or 5 years, he's really taken off to become a top T20 player in T20. Well, he did it at international level. He don't play international cricket anymore, so that gives a bit. He just retired soon. But in terms of franchise cricket and just the way he plays itself, I enjoy it a lot. Just the way he bats. And he's, like you say, he's not a slugger, but he hits the ball probably as far as anybody I've seen hit the cricket ball. Yeah. But I think just more about that is his work, how his work ethic, how he really wants to get better and improve. Because I spent a lot of time with him, and his actually passion and his love for cricket and his batting and just the whole thing as well. So might be a bit low in the lineup, but again, he could easily go number 5 and other people can drop. Yeah. So my number 7 would be Nicholas Pooran. A bit low for now. You might have thought I might have said somebody else, like I'm all-rounder, seeming all-rounder, but I want to get people in that I want to get in. And Nicky P is another one that I was like, right, this guy's serious player. Played against him so many times. Played with him.
Was he at Yorkshire?
So he played at Yorkshire, but it was Northern Superchargers last year. And again, when he was there, it was just a class above everybody.
I must admit, the first time really I got to see him bat up close is when I went to the Caribbean this year. And up to that point, it was kind of a cricketer. It's ignorant because I don't watch a lot of franchise cricket, to be quite frank. I find it quite difficult to engage with it, with the length of the tournaments and stuff like that. So his kind of career and ability hadn't passed me by, would be unkind, because I was aware of it. But until you actually see the power in the flesh and the way that he manages innings and things like that, you suddenly go, yeah, no, I can see why people get quite so excited about Nicholas Pooran in world cricket. So we'll get him in the team at 7.
Yep.
Done.
He's at 7.
Do you want Nicholas Pooran or do you want Nicky P? Nicky P.
Nicky P.
Because this is important for when I start kind of printing the jerseys for you and stuff like that. Everybody else is quite easy, isn't it? But
yeah, Nicky P.
Done.
What number is he at?
7. So you've got 8, 9, 10,
8, 9,
and 11 to go.
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, number 8 is going to come an all-rounder. I'm going to go for a bit of a seaming all-rounder. That can be the third seamer. That can be the third seamer. Be the third seamer. Yeah. Somebody can come in the middle overs, ball, and can ball quick as well. Yeah. But again, it's because of his batting itself. But he adds that element of all-rounder of being the third seamer in the. Right.
Can I ask you a question?
Right, here we go.
You got 4 bowlers.
Yep.
4 bowlers. 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Yep.
There's 20 overs. Who's going to bowl your other 4? Chris Gale for a few offies.
Yeah, Chris Gale. But actually, let me have a think of this.
I'm sure Joss Buttler and Nicholas Pooran are probably better than most average cricketers with turning their arm over, but they don't have a great record. For
don't worry. Let me name, because listen, at the moment
you carry on.
I'm not nailed.
You carry on. I just wanted to.
No, but it's good though. It's good you said it because I need to start thinking as well. So I still will change a few players here and there. Right. So looking back at now, let's go back to that. That's a good mention you mentioned, because I actually do need 4, 8, 12, 16, 20.
I might not have played much, but I've watched a bit.
No, I need 5 bowlers obviously with that. So you know what? I'm gonna start with number 11.
Okay, yeah, we'll work backwards.
So number 11, I'm gonna go Malinga.
Easy.
Yep.
Easy.
Obvious reasons. The seamer, Mr. The Yorkers and slow balls. I think probably one of the best in terms of death bowling that's played the game in T20 cricket. And there's the deception, and I think if you ask a lot of people across the world who would, who's the toughest, a lot of people might say, Malinga, tough work, unorthodox action, tough to play against, but it's just his variations, but very unorthodox, and again, match winner.
Yeah, he was leading wicket-taker in the IPL for ages, wasn't he? It's only been recently that I think he's been knocked off that top perch.
Yeah.
And the thing that fascinates me with him is not necessarily the action itself. We'll come to terms with that and the skill and stuff, but the fact that nobody has been able to imitate it really.
Yeah.
He's a massive outlier in regards to how he went about his cricket, and that makes him such a fascinating product to watch.
Yeah, 100%, without doubt. What have you just said there? 100% without doubt, that's the one. I agree with that.
Whatever words you just said there, Dan, I wasn't really listening. So.
No, I was listening. But yeah, there's not much else to say to that. But I agree with what you said. That's why I just said it. So we're moving back up the ladder, and like I said, I've not yet finalised my 11 where it's stamped in. So the top 7, I'm saying now there'll be people coming out, people going in, orders being changed.
Yeah.
Because I've got to have a think. I've not got my phone with me where I can. Everything's top of this. You got your phone, not me. But you know what I mean. Right, so number 11 goes Lasik Malinga.
Yep. Done.
So there's my 4 overs. Number 10. Now, this is an interesting one. Now, who I would want in my team? I would go again. I think I would go for somebody like who I've played with for a little while, and I reckon he goes under the radar. But he's done really well over a number of years. Won a T20 World Cup, done well internationally, done well franchise-wise, and still is, like I say, very good in that way. And he was always regarded and known for his death bowling Yorkers, as in he was very good at bowling Yorkers. So for number 10, I'm going to go with my guy, CJ.
My guy.
My boy, CJ, Chris Jordan, at number 10.
Number 10. Always came across as quite a quiet kind of guy.
Chill, but again, hard-working, very clued on.
Yeah.
A thinking cricketer in terms of not just come on top of a mark and ball, whatever, actually, never think of what I'm going to do.
Yeah. From a distance, again, you could kind of tell that he read the game really well with the runs that he scored at the end of innings as well.
Yeah, okay, I'm going.
No, I realise you were there for a bowler, but everybody used to talk about, these handy runs at the end of the innings and he hits the ball in some interest. But it's because he was reading the game that well that he almost was able to anticipate, I think, what people were about to bowl.
Yeah.
And then go on and score those 30s off 9s and things like that. And all of a sudden, your total score goes, blooming heck, we're in a game now.
Yeah, just apart from his bowling, his batting, there's been a few times where he's come in for England and just, banged a 6-4-6 and just changed the game.
Yeah. I assume you'll stick him at long off, will you? And he can just catch flies down and back.
That's another thing. He's probably one of the best outfielders I've played with, I've seen. So that's just another thing itself. But actually, if we're going actually, no, it's not. He's the whole package in that side. And there's other names, the obvious names that you could potentially go for, the Bumrahs or the Starks or the, Umar Gul or whatever it is, but for me, somebody who I just don't want to say a name that you think, he might say.
A cliched pick for the sake of picking someone.
Bumrah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, have a bit more
of course.
To that. So CJ for me was like, plus a very good big team guy, team player, sacrifices and would go with what the team needs and wants, and that is a big thing. Who would you want in the team is a team player who will be a big buy-in for what the team needs.
Yeah.
So again, like I said, number 11 there, number 10 is CJ.
Done.
So there we got 8 overs.
Yep.
Nailed in. 8.
12 find.
Don't worry. So I'm working my way back up because I know now when I go back up, I'm going to get to the Butlers, the Morgans, the Rohits. There's one name that's going to be taken out.
Got you.
One name's going to go open. All go up the order. So therefore, my players will get in. Right. So number 11, I'm going with Malinga. Number 10, I'm going with CJ. Number 9, I'm going to go now with my spinner. This is a tricky one now. There's for me, I can think of 2 spinners. There's Rashid Khan or Sunil Narayan. That's the debate that most people would have. Yeah. It's just depending on, I think, who would you want more in your team? Who is more versatile in that sense? Who is more adaptable? In that, who is more, in terms of batting wise, they both can give it a bang in that sense. But now I'm talking more so purely on a bowling The bowling thing.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. But I think number 9. I know obviously Narayan's been around for a lot longer and stuff, but I think with what Rashid Khan has done, and I think 10 years now, it's probably been around 10 years of how dominant he's been in international cricket, franchise cricket, and achieving what he's achieved. So for me, number 9 would be Rashid Khan.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think there's a bad option between the pair of them.
No, there isn't. That's what I'm saying. Because if I pick Narayan, he could open the ball.
Exactly. Hasn't he got like 600 career wickets already, Rashid Khan?
Yeah,
I think so. I don't know the exact number, but it's somewhere around there if you kind of add it all together, which is wild, really. He again is one of those guys. Afghanistan don't play a huge amount of international cricket. They play more, but you know him more for those franchise leagues. Being a leg spinner, a wrist spinner yourself, he's a different style of wrist spinner. He's a lot quicker. He's a lot flatter.
Yeah, but again, you got to look at there's no one way to go about things. It's the same with the batting.
So I was just about to ask.
There's no one way to go. There's no right way, wrong way. Look, he bowls it fairly quick back when other bowlers like Shane Warne bowl it a bit slower on the seam. Give it air, give it drift. As successful in that sense. You know, you got your other spinners like Kuldeep. Who bowl it a bit slower. Other people bowl it quicker, but you know everybody's and they're successful. So there's no one way about going about bowling leg spin.
Did you ever play with him? Well, this was the question I was going to raise, because obviously you're both offering the same skill set.
No, but it's different. They're completely different bowlers. So I don't think it's the same skill set.
So you could have seen a world where you had shared a dressing room with Rashid Khan and bowled tandem.
100%.
Okay, but 100%. Hasn't happened yet.
No, it hasn't happened yet. May happen in the future, but it's not a thing of right. We only can play one of you in that sense.
Yeah,
because
that's kind of
because it's completely different bowler. He bowls it a bit quicker, a bit flatter, whatever. I get above the eye line, try and get the drift. He works on more and bowling it back. You know what I'm trying to say? And I look at maybe getting a bit fuller, get the batsman. So there's players who we both can play. Now, actually, I would really enjoy that as well. Hopefully,
I thought you probably would as well.
I would really enjoy that. Hopefully, like I say, maybe in the future where there is something along the line where we both can play together, that would really be enjoyable to see myself and him how we go about our crafts in a different way.
And I'm sure you've spoken to him anyway.
Yeah, I've spoken to him. Yeah, I spoke to him quite a few times.
But having that opportunity to share the dressing room and then have those conversations and share the knowledge and the stories and things like that, you get more of an opportunity to do so.
100%. And going back and forward, him from me to him in that sense, because he's experienced, he's played for 10 years, and vice versa, in the sense of I've played for quite a few years and different in different ways. So it's learning from each other in that way. Like there were times when we played against each other when he played for Sussex and whatever, but we would talk and he would ask questions and I would ask questions about his bowling, he would ask questions about bowling. So it's about learning from each other in that sense. So yeah,
wholesome.
Very good.
And I like it. So you got one player left in your 11.
Wait. I'm not finished because I might have to. I'm going from 11 now, so it makes it easier for me from 11 to onwards.
I've already changed the introduction, the title, and everything. This is Adil Rashid's squad now. It's not the 11.
No, you can name 11 because so far you can name 11. So far I'm going for 11, 10, 9. I'm going a bit backwards and up, down to back. Then a bit of a mix, and then I'll give you the stamp. This is where it is.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got a gap at number 8, and we've got 11, another mystery player finding his way in.
You got Malinga.
Yep.
Overs for you. Chris Jordan. Overs for you. Rashid Khan. Overs for you. Yep. At number 9. Number 8 now. Right, number 8. See, there's these options of a few could be again a bit low for him. I got another one actually. That I see so many now.
These names just pop up.
Yeah, they'll pop up, and I really not big. So I got 2 actually.
Yeah.
So I've gone for the 11, 10, 9. Yep. So I'm going for 8 and 7.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to change a few around to 8 and 7.
Yeah.
So for 8 and 7, I'm going C bowling all rounders.
Yes.
Yeah. See, it's a tough one now because I'm going for number 8. I'm going for hard hitting, West Indian, all rounder, but also bowls quick. Now there's 2 you could have gone for.
Yes.
But there's 2, and I ideally want to get both in the team, but I can't. So I'm going for the one who actually offers more in terms of versatility with the ball. I can bowl you that third seam, I can bowl you 4 overs and stuff. And actually he's probably one of the most destructive hitters on his day there is. So I'm going for Andre Russell at number 11.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Well, the other guy
West Indian?
Yeah.
Was he West Indian?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine, because I'm not going to say another West Indian.
It was going to be Karen Pollard.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I would look to get them both in. And I would if I could, but
I mean, they both played together with one another in the CPL with TKR. Andre Russell, in his pomp, in his prime, when he was running in and bowling 90+ mile an hour,
and banging
as you said, and then being able to hit
and his fielding, the actual. If you go back to the prime, the ultimate cricketer, I would say, bat, ball, field, ball 90, can bang it, can get hundreds, can change the game, and in the field was electric. And I played against him a lot again. Oh my time, bowled against him fair few times. Always loved having nice battles with Andre Russell as well in that way. So
nice guy,
lovely guy.
He comes across quite quiet on the field, actually.
Chill, hard, but lovely guy. Lovely guy. I get along with him really well.
But you never really see him kind of engage in battles all that much. It doesn't seem to be his kind of thing.
No, but he could be. But he also goes about things his own way. Keeps it quiet, but making sure that he's on it in that sense.
Nice.
So that's 11, 10, 9, 8. That is.
That's number 8.
Number 7 now. This is where. Who's my number 7 at the moment?
Nicholas Puran. Oh, sorry. Am I allowed to call him Nicky P?
Just call him Nicky P. Okay. For my sake, call him Nicky P. Yeah. Nicholas Puran. So Nicky P is there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now for 11, 10, 9, 8 for number 7.
Yes.
So this is our number 7. So,
Yes,
so you're gonna put number 7 underneath Nicky P. Then what we're gonna take one out and we're gonna change the order.
Okay.
So my openers might change now.
Nice.
So for number 7, I'm going for another all-rounder, seam bowling all-rounder. I don't think you might know who I'm talking about here. Seam bowling all-rounder. If I give you the country,
I'll probably start narrowing it down, but I'll let you.
Okay, seam bowling all-rounder. Played against him again for another 8-9 years. I love the way he actually goes about playing.
Okay.
Bats, balls, fields. Like I said, medium fast. Can ball high. Can ball quite quick on his day, but in terms of batting wise, in that middle overs.
I'm sitting trying to work it out.
If I say the country name, you'll know.
Yeah.
So I'll give you it. He's from India.
Okay, let's narrow it down slightly.
He both seam and he can bang it, and I actually enjoy the way he bats.
Okay.
And he hits a big ball for somebody who's not massive.
Yeah. If I'm thinking of the same person.
Okay, I'll say it first and tell me your thing. So he's number 7 now. And again, it gives me 4 overs. There's my 4 overs. So now you talk 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. There's my 4 overs.
Yeah, I saved you a little bit, didn't I?
Well, not really, because I didn't have a piece of paper and pen, because I've got so many other players that I would want to get in that I can't. But my number 7 would be Hardik Pandya.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, that's where I ended up.
Yeah.
That is where I ended up.
Again, like I say, bat ball match winner. It's not just you got one dimension. He does both. He bat balls. He can bang it. He's a match winner. He's won World Cups. He's done it in franchise cricket as well. And he's got some kind of presence. He's got presence as well about himself when he's at the crease. And you probably might agree or don't agree, but I don't know if he's in your level or not. But he's somebody who will be talked about, I think.
Yeah, he'd certainly be there or thereabouts as one of those cricketers to kind of balance, because that's part of this as well, right? You have part of this is creating a team that will work, and I think that's sometimes lost on some when they start to put together their all-time 11s and things. Because actually, you go through it and someone ends up with 9 batters, 3 spinners, and you think, well, that just isn't gonna.
It's not gonna work. But this is why we say it's pretty hard to get the ultimate, because there'll be so many players that you missed out thinking, wait, I want him. He's my favourite player.
Yeah.
But why is he not in the team? But if I get him, then the other one has to go. But it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So if you tell me to name a squad, it's a lot easier. But we're not naming a squad.
We're not.
We're naming 11.
This is where it's going to get tricky for you.
It's not gonna, because I know.
Okay.
So I've got 4, 8, 12, 16. I've got 20 overs there.
Yes, you're done.
So Nicky P's on top of that, isn't he?
He is.
You keep Nicky P in.
Yeah, he's at 6.
Josh Butler's on top of that, isn't he?
Yes.
So you take Josh Butler out.
Okay.
Put him where Rohit Sharma is. Take Rohit Sharma out.
Okay. Nice.
There we go.
Yeah, perfect.
Right, wrong. Again, I want Rohit Sharma in my team, but now because of the balance of the team, it is not possible. So we go for Gale. So again, okay, who did I put in there? Let's see now.
Yeah.
Now you talk. Remember,
it's a strong team.
You talked too soon, didn't you? Before about getting my ballers in. I knew what I was doing.
Did
but
you?
I knew I was doing because 100% I knew what I was doing. Yeah. So Chris Gale, Butler, Virat Kohli, De Villiers, Morgan, Nicky P, Hardik, Russell, Rashid Khan, Jordan, Malinga. Right, and that is for me. Like I said, there may be some obvious names that be like, oh, how come he hasn't named this?
Yeah.
How comes it's that? Like the obvious name, you got the Bulmers or Pollard, Ryan. Okay, But the reason I say a lot of these is because either I've shared dressing room with them, spent time with them, know what they're about, but played against them, seen majority of them win games single-handedly, and again, it's not just about an individual. I think all the players I named there, if you actually look at it, all team players, in the sense of they'll put the team ahead of their individual skills at times.
And
what the team requires, let's go, as opposed to being a bit more on the fence of, this is what I do. There's so many times, for example, Butler has gone into bat where whatever the team requires, he will do that. If it's required to actually just knock it around, he'll knock it. If it's required to bang it, he'll bang it. That's and like I said, and all that. And I go back again to Chris Jordan, because I've spent a lot of time with him. He was very much so what the team needs and what the team wants. So again, that's my ultimate 11. There's so many other players that I would love to name, but fortunately only can name 11. And for myself, I'm happy about that, very happy. Got a lot of bases covered with the bat, ball, spin. Got some part-time spin of Chris Gale if needed as well. Got big hitters. Got my captain, Mr. Morgan.
Butler or Param with the gloves?
Either. We're not forced. That's another. I'm not forced. You two. Yeah, you do. Toss a coin. Toss a coin. Sorry, and find out and whatever. And the rest, all match winners. And like I say, a lot of them names that I've named are greats of the game anyway.
Oh, certainly.
Of T20 cricket.
Certainly.
Gale great, Butler great, Kohli great, De Villiers great, Morgan great, Nicky P. But when we talk about greatness, he's not finished yet. He's still got another 10 years left. On the way. Hardik on the way. Russell, great. Rashid Khan, great. CJ, in my eyes, in the sense of English cricket and what he achieved, great. Malinga, great. So there we go. And coach, I don't know about coach. You can leave the coach.
I'll do it.
I'll be coach. I'm the coach of the team.
Fine, I won't do it then. I just want to be involved.
You can record.
Yeah, thanks very much.
You can record. You can actually get content. I'll let you come and do interviews.
That's amazing. I'll do 11 of these.
How about that?
Amazing, mate. That's been really good fun.
No problem.
Really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, buddy.
No problem. Cheers, bud.